Now we turn to France. The country is on course for a hung parliament after the new Popular Front unexpectedly took top spot in Sunday's election. No group has won a majority. Posters project President Emmanuel Macron's coalition in second place and Marine Le Pen's National Rally in third. Ross Cullen reports from Paris.
Well, this was a real surprise. Jubilation for the left, but disappointment for the far right. The National Rally Party won the first round of France's general election last week and had been leading the pre-vote polls going into the runoff on Sunday. But the electorate decided to vote instead for the new Popular Front and President Macron's centrist alliance. This means that France will now have a hung parliament. And the current Prime Minister, who represents President Macron's party, says the result means that he will offer to hand in his resignation on Monday.
I
know that in light of the results tonight, many French people feel a form of uncertainty over the future because no absolute majority has come out of it. Our country is experiencing an unprecedented political situation and is preparing to welcome the world for the Olympics in a couple of weeks. That said, I will of course do my duties as long as it's needed. It cannot be otherwise on the eve of a date that is so important for our country.
The far right had been on track for a historic victory, according to the pre-vote polls, but instead it will be the third biggest grouping in Parliament. Now, its leaders tried to put a positive spin on the results, saying that it was merely delaying an inevitable eventual victory, also saying that President Macron's position is now untenable.
Le Rassemblement National va amplifier son travail.
The National Rally will be stepping up its work, firstly in the National Assembly behind Marine Le Pen, and then in the country, continuing to work towards national unity, bringing all French people together, and of course, the necessary democratic changeover that is coming.
There will now be weeks of political dialogue, discussion and haggling over how a coalition government could work and which political priorities should take precedence. The loudest voices will come from the left-wing alliance, which has won, and they will likely demand that the next Prime Minister come from their bloc.
Now the
will of the people must be strictly respected. From now on, no tricks, backroom deals, nor combinations would be acceptable. The lesson to be taken from the vote is definitive. The defeat of the president and his coalition has been confirmed with clarity. The president must give in and admit this defeat without trying to get around it in any way. The prime minister must go.
The manoeuvring and machinations will consume a lot of time in the coming weeks, just as the country prepares to host the Olympics. But what is clear is that France is in for a period of political uncertainty, with no single bloc holding a majority. Ross Cullen, CGTN, Paris.